It's semifinal time. We're down to just 4 schools who are competing to move on to the final and hopefully take home $1,000 for their school's project graduation. In this semifinal match, we have the Huskies of Gould Academy taking on the Rams of Bangor High School. That's coming up next on High School Quiz Show Maine.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. As parents, friends, and teammates, Unitil is proud to support High School Quiz Show Maine. Unitil, more than a utility, part of your community.
Safety Insurance is committed to environmental sustainability and supports many local charities. You can ask an independent agent about auto, home, and business coverage from Safety Insurance. Safety Insurance will help you manage life's storms.
And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to High School Quiz Show Maine. I'm Todd Gutner. We've made it to the semifinals, and one of today's teams is heading to the championship and perhaps taking home the $1,000 grand prize for their school's project graduation. In today's match, we have the Huskies of Gould Academy in Bethel taking on the Rams of Bangor High School. Bangor is looking to become the first team to play in 3 championship rounds and perhaps add a second win to their record. But Gould is hungry for their first trip to the final round and their chance at the crown. Both teams are raring to go, so let's start by meeting the players. For Gould, we have Jack, Liam, Quinn, and Mary, with alternates Mark and Abby, and Coach Adam Leff. And for Bangor, we have Reardon, Cuddy, Lana, and Joey, with alternates Adam and Catherine, and coached by Carl Robbins and Susanna Owen. The competition has 3 rounds, a toss-up round, a category round, and a lightning round. We'll start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for wrong answers. Players must wait for me to complete the question, and if one team answers incorrectly, the other team will be given a chance to answer. All right, Gould, are you ready?
Yeah.
That was not convincing, Mary.
Yeah.
That was much better. Bangor, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Bangor's ready too. Here's the first question. In the nursery rhyme, Rub-a-dub-dub, the 3 men in a tub were the butcher, the baker, and what other person with an unusual profession? Quinn, Gould.
Candlestick maker.
The candlestick maker. The tomb of the unknown soldier is a memorial at what national cemetery near Washington, D.C.? Lana, Bangor.
Arlington.
Arlington is correct. In 2021, NASA announced 2 new space programs, the Veritas orbiter and the Da Vinci space probe, both of which will explore which planet? Cuddy, Bangor.
Jupiter.
That's incorrect. Gould. Go ahead, Jack.
Pluto.
Pluto's incorrect. Venus is the right answer. The pineal gland produces what hormone that's primarily associated with maintaining the body's circadian rhythm? Reardon, Bangor.
Melatonin.
Melatonin is right. Up next, we have a picture question, so look at the monitor here. Name this Canadian-born hockey phenom who played only 1 full season at the University of Maine, leading the Black Bears to their first ever NCAA national championship. He would later go on to star for the NHL's Anaheim Ducks. No hockey fans here? That's Paul Kariya. Paul Kariya. All right, from the Greek for green and form, what is the name of the organelle in a plant where photosynthesis occurs? Go ahead, Quinn.
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast is right. What pseudonym does Daniel Handler use when he's writing the Series of Unfortunate Events books? Quinn again.
Lemony Snicket.
Lemony Snicket is right. The Netherlands has the world's highest per capita use of what type of vehicle, with about 23 million of them for a population of just 17 million people? Lana, Bangor.
Bicycle.
That is right, bicycle. When he was accused of misusing campaign funds in 1952, Richard Nixon gave a speech in which he mentioned the family dog, which his daughter, Tricia, named what? Cuddy, Bangor.
Charles.
Charles is incorrect. Gould? Go ahead, Liam.
Checkers.
Checkers is correct. Nice job. All right, video question is next. Again, take a look at the monitor.
Hi, I'm Senator Angus King. Name the Maine citizen from Brunswick who commanded the Union troops at the surrender at Appomattox at the end of the Civil War.
Reardon, Bangor.
Hamlin?
Hamlin is incorrect. Gould? Liam, you got it in.
Hamlet.
Also incorrect. Good guess, though. Chamberlain, Joshua Chamberlain.
Oh, we got the Lynn.
You got the Lynn, right. Half point. No, just kidding. No points. 0 points. 0 points behind the scenes. All right, next question. Japanese comics and graphic novels are known collectively by what name that means impromptu pictures? Reardon, Bangor?
Manga?
Manga, yes. James Oglethorpe founded what colony that was the southernmost of the 13 original colonies? Cuddy, Bangor.
North Carolina.
Incorrect. Gould. Go ahead, Quinn.
Georgia.
Georgia is right. Which of these characters is of the order Lagomorpha? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, or Porky Pig? Quinn, Gould.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny is also right. Math question. You have pens, pencils, paper, everything you need, except a calculator. What's the greatest common factor of 63, 81, and 1,206? Joey, Bangor.
9.
Wow, yes, 9 is right. Good job. Next question. At ski areas in the U.S., easy trails are marked with a green circle, intermediate trails with a blue square. What color and shape mark trails for expert skiers? Go ahead, Jack.
Black Diamond.
Black Diamond is right. You a skier?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Right, obviously. Oh, man. That was a softball for you guys. All right, the human immune system, T cells, form in the bone marrow and mature in what gland from which they get their name? Mary, Gould.
Thyroid?
That's incorrect. Bangor? Thymus. Close. Next question. According to legend, what patron saint of England killed a dragon? Reardon, Bangor.
George?
One more time.
George?
Do we need? We'll take it. St. George. George. Good job. An official language in Peru and Bolivia. What language of the Inca Empire is the most widely spoken indigenous language in the Americas? Jack.
Quechua.
Quechua is right. The Republic of San Marino is an independent nation entirely surrounded by which European country? Reardon, Bangor.
Italy?
Italy is right. Which of these things happened in the 17th century? The 100 Years' War, the Six-Day War, or the 30 Years' War? Cuddy, Bangor.
6-Day War.
Incorrect. Gould. Go ahead, Quinn.
30 Years' War.
30 Years' War is right. In 1998, what director of The Lion King on Broadway became the first woman to receive a Tony Award for Best Direction of a Musical? The right answer is Julie Taymor. Here's our next question. What species of small white whale takes its common name from the Russian word for white? Go ahead, Mary.
Beluga.
Beluga, yes. The Edict of Nantes in 1598 granted a limited amount of tolerance to what religious minority in France? Jack Gould.
Protestants.
That is correct, or the Huguenots. Nice job. The Southern Alps mountain range is not in Europe. It's on the South Island of what Southern Hemisphere country? Quinn, Gould.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yes. The sinking of what passenger ship by a German U-boat in 1915 was a contributing factor to the United States entering World War I? Jack Gould.
The Maine.
Incorrect. Bangor. Go ahead, Reardon.
The Lusitania?
That is the right one. The finale of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony is a choral composition whose English title is Ode to what? Liam, Gould.
Ode to Joy.
That is right. Writing for the New York World in 1887, what female newspaper journalist went undercover in a mental institution for 10 days to investigate and report on the abuse of patients there? Reardon, Bangor.
Dorothea Dix.
Incorrect. Want to go for it, Gould? The answer is Nellie Bly. Nellie Bly. After solid, liquid, and gas, the fourth natural state of matter in the universe is what form of electrically charged matter that makes up the sun and the stars? Liam, Gould.
Plasma.
That's right. Ooh, that's the end of round 1. We have a score of Gould 140, Bangor 80. Still pretty close, so don't go away. We've got lots more game to come, and we'll meet the teams when we get back. We are back, and before we head to the category round, we like to pause and get to know our players with that slightly silly question. And this evening's question, this one's going to be interesting. Act out your favorite TV show in charades, and I'm going to try to guess it. Anytime we play a game like this with my friends, I'm never on. Nobody wants me on their team because I'm terrible at this. So let's give it a shot. Jack, you want to lead us off here? Yeah. Whoa. Hair, forehead.
Yeah. Breaking Bad. He's bald.
Oh yeah. Right. There were other things you could have done, but not for television.
Yeah, probably
right.
not.
Liam.
Oh man, I gotta get this one ready.
Oh.
Can't quite pull back the hair.
Oh man. That was smoking cigarettes.
Cigar.
Cigar.
You ever seen The Sopranos?
Oh, Sopranos! Oh my gosh!
I tried to pull off the Tony Soprano hard one.
You got to put on a few pounds, Liam.
Oh yeah.
Quinn, go for it. Please give me something easy. That's a gun. No. Charlie's Angels. Star Trek.
That would have been the Vulcan salute, man. Come on.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Like that. I don't have a clue.
Foundation.
Never heard of it. What is it on?
It's on Apple TV. It's based
Apple
on a
TV?
book series from the 60s,
Oh, cool.
70s, 80s.
Is it like a drama thing? Or sci-fi-ish? What is it?
Yes, sci-fi.
Okay, I'll check it out. Mary, go for it. That's what The Office!
Yeah.
Wait, air high five. Boom. Nice job. I love it. Let's go over to Bangor. Reardon. You have no idea. What show would that be? Anyone want to help from the crowd? Give me something. I don't know.
I don't have one. I don't
You
watch.
don't. You're
I don't watch
We did
TV.
all that. That's what you call charades. All right, Cuddy, go for it. Do you not watch TV, Reardon?
I just don't.
You don't watch any television.
No.
Good for you. I couldn't do that, but good for you. Go ahead, Cuddy. Jeopardy? Oh! High School Quiz Show Maine?
There you go.
Yes. Lana.
Okay. Bang.
Oh, Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
Yes! Thank you. Joey. You love Stranger Things? I don't know.
It was Friends.
Oh, Friends. Darn, of course, Friends. And you're Joey.
Yeah.
Now it's coming to me. Oh well. The category round, folks, is next. But let's see how well you do with our viewer question of the week.
Hi, I'm Paul Riley from Safety Insurance, and this is your main question of the week. In 2014, makers of the game Cards Against Humanity purchased what as part of the fundraising effort? Was it an island in Lake St. George in Liberty, a former sardine boat in Rockland Harbor, or an abandoned Nike missile site in northern Maine? We'll have the answer later in the show.
Next up is the category round with the following choices. Party time, personal chemistry, It Takes Two, I'll Take You There, origin stories, and spice up your life. Questions have increasing point values and wrong answers will cost you. Each team will alternate control of two categories. With each question, They can choose to answer it. They can choose to skip it if they don't want to take a chance on a wrong answer, or once per category, they can toss it and force the other team to answer. Players will have 5 seconds to confer and decide what to do. Bangor, you are trailing right now, so you have control of the board. What are we starting with?
We'll do I'll Take You There.
I'll take you there. Questions about islands. 2 countries occupy the island of Hispaniola. Which one has French as an official language?
Haiti.
That's right. Haiti is the right answer. I'll take you there for 15. Alexander Hamilton was born on what island that's a sister island to St. Kitts?
Nevis.
Nevis is also right. I'll take you there for 20. People of East Indian and African descent make up most of the population of what twin island Caribbean nation whose capital is Port of Spain?
Trinidad and Tobago.
That is also right. I'll take you there for 25. Napoleon lived the last years of his life in exile on what island that's about 800 miles from Ascension Island in the South Atlantic?
St. Helena.
Yes, you can project that. You are your team speaker. Thank you, Cuddy. You got it right, St. Helena. The last one, and I'll take you there. Canada's easternmost province consists of the island of Newfoundland and what continental region?
Okay, Labrador.
Labrador is right. You guys did very well, and I'll take you there. We're going to flip over to Gould. What's your first category?
Okay, spice up your life.
Spice up your life. These are questions about herbs and spices. Here we go. A facility where a country's coins are produced shares what name with an herb that people brew to make tea and chew to freshen their breath?
Mint.
Yes, mint is right. Spice up your life, 15. A wise character that helps the hero in Legend of Zelda video games shares what name with a savory herb used to flavor Thanksgiving turkey?
Oh my god.
Sage, that's a real name.
Isn't it
That's a real
Sage?
name. Sage. That's a real name.
Sage. Sage.
Mary,
Sage?
you're looking over there
Sage.
for help? I don't think they're going to help
man.
you.
I can feel the eyes on the back of my head.
What was your answer again, Mary?
Sage.
Sage is right.
Oh, yes.
Yes, good job. Spice up your life for 20. The character who comes to visit Maycomb every summer To Kill a Mockingbird shares what name with the spice that's used for making pickles?
Dill.
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 Dill is right. Spice up your life, 25. Much bigger than a baton, the staff that a drum major uses to lead a marching band shares what name with a pumpkin pie spice that comes from nutmeg seed pods?
Oh, God. Clove? Clove?
That's incorrect. The answer is mace.
Would not have got that.
All right. Spice up your life, 30. Last one. Esports champ Eric Ritchie goes by what name? That's also the name of the herb used to flavor certain candies like Good and Plenty. I'll need you to answer, skip, or toss.
Toss.
You want to toss it over to Bangor? All right, I'll read the question again. Esports champ Eric Ritchie goes by what name? That's also the name of the herb used to flavor certain candies like Good and Plenty.
Cinnamon.
That's incorrect. It's licorice. Licorice. I thought one of you would get it. All right, that's the end of that category. We're back over to Bangor, and your second category will be what?
Personal chemistry.
Personal chemistry. These are questions about the scientists behind the periodic table of elements. Here's the first question. Element number 96 is named for what Nobel laureate scientist who discovered radium and polonium?
Curie.
Curie is right. Personal chemistry for 15. The element with the atomic number 101 and the symbol MD is named for what Russian chemist who's called the father of the periodic table?
Mendeleev.
That is also right. Personal chemistry, 20. Element number 112 is named for what 16th century Polish astronomer who proposed the idea that the Earth moves around the sun?
Copernicus.
Copernicus, right. Personal chemistry, 25. So far, only 2 periodic table elements have been named for women. One is curium, and the other is the synthetic element with the symbol Mt, named for what Austrian physicist who discovered nuclear fission? I'll need you to answer, skip, or toss it.
Toss.
You want to toss it back to Gould. Okay, I'll read it again. So far, only 2 periodic table elements have been named for women. One is curium, and the other is the synthetic element with the symbol Mt, named for what Austrian physicist who discovered nuclear fission? Anything?
No.
No.
Nothing? Meitner. Meitner is the answer. Meitner. One last question in personal chemistry. This one's for 30, back to Bangor. The element with the symbol Sg is named for which Berkeley scientist who isolated plutonium in 1940?
Seaborg.
Seaborg is right. All right, we're back over to Gould for the final category.
Okay, origin stories?
Origin stories. These are questions about words from Native American languages. The Ojibwa language gave us the name for what striped rodents, such as the cartoon characters Alvin, Simon, and Theodore?
Chipmunk.
Chipmunk is right. Origin stories 15. The longest river in New England has what name? That comes from a Mohegan word meaning near the long river.
What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Atticus?
I don't know.
We'll need something. Answer, skip, or toss.
Scroggin.
That's incorrect. Connecticut is the right one. Origin stories for 20. The Micmac language gave us what name for a certain long, flat-bottomed sled with a curled front end?
Toboggan.
Toboggan is right. Origin stories 25. What Canadian city, that is the provincial capital of Manitoba, takes its name from the Cree words for muddy water? Answer, skip, or toss?
Skip.
Skip. Okay, the answer is Winnipeg. Winnipeg. Origin stories for 30, the last one. A word that means nut in several Algonquin languages gave us the name of what particular type of tree nut that has a smooth, hard shell and is the main ingredient in a particular type of sweet, delicious pie?
Pecan or pecan?
Either one, yes, that is correct. You got it right. All right, so that wraps up our second round. We have a score of Gould 180, Bangor 225. This is pretty close. And as you know, everything can change in the lightning round. So sit tight. We'll be right back.
How did you do with this week's question? It was, in 2014, makers of the game Cards Against Humanity purchased what as part of the fundraising promotion? Was it an island in Lake St. George in Liberty, a former sardine boat in Rockland Harbor, or an abandoned Nike missile site in northern Maine? The answer is an island in Lake St. George in Liberty. To raise money for a nonprofit cause, the company bought the island and then granted licenses for 1 square foot parcels as one of the mystery prizes to donors.
Okay, we're heading into the final 90 seconds of gameplay, the lightning round. Players, you do not have to wait for me to finish the question. You can buzz in anytime, but do not answer until I call your name. You get 20 points for each correct answer. Incorrect answers will cost you 20, and the other team does not get the chance to answer that question. The clock is set. Good luck, both teams. Here we go with the first question. How many objects are in a dozen? Reardon Bangor.
12.
Yes. What Shakespeare character says the line, "To sleep, perchance to dream"? Jack Gould.
Romeo.
That's incorrect. It is Hamlet. Abraham Lincoln served 1 term as a congressperson from which state? Cuddy Bangor.
Illinois.
Yes. The sport of bicycle motocross is known by what 3? Reardon Bangor.
BMX.
You got it. The Colossus of Rhodes was a statue of what Greek? Reardon again.
Apollo.
Incorrect. Helios. The Kamchatka Peninsula is a volcanically active region of what country? Liam Gould.
Russia.
Yes. Which part of the brain is larger, the cerebrum or the cerebellum? Mary.
Cerebrum.
That is correct. The 49th parallel separates the U.S. from what? Jack, Gould. Canada, yes. A cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and how many vertices? Reardon, Bangor.
8.
Yes. The International Court of Justice is based in what city? Reardon.
Geneva.
Incorrect. The Hague. Which Gilbert and Sullivan operetta is set in Japan? Mikado. Patella is the scientific name for what? Reardon.
The kneecap.
Yes. The flag of Mexico shows an eagle perched on what?
Cactus.
Liam, Cactus, Gould. Yes, you got it. Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. Oh, that's the end of the final round. Our winning team is Bangor at 285. They'll be moving on to the championship. Runner-up, Gould with 240. Man, you guys both had a great game. Thank you both for playing. Congratulations to both teams. Be sure to tune in next time as Wyndham takes on Coney in semifinal number 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on High School Quiz Show Maine.
Production support for High School Quiz Show Maine is provided by Energy is about more than just keeping the lights on. It's about living life. As parents, friends, and teammates, Unitil is proud to support High School Quiz Show Maine. Unitil, more than a utility, part of your community.
Safety Insurance is committed to environmental sustainability and supports many local charities. You can ask an independent agent about auto, home, and business coverage from Safety Insurance. Safety Insurance will help you manage life's storms.
And by viewers like you. Thank you.